how to say ladies and gentlemen in gender-neutral terms.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Hey, did you know Superman was an immigrant? I just stole that from Derek, by the way. Welcome to HIAC Talk Radio. Above average comedian Dan Colachico. With me, Craig Legans is here. Derek McDonald is here. We made it back this week.
Yes.
It was sort of my fault last week. I tried to work things out, and I should have just postponed it, but we are back here this week. And first thing we should talk about, ladies and gentlemen, Superman, the new Superman is out.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, I'll go to Craig first since I couldn't even beat him on this. He saw it first before me. I thought I had him. I did not. What did you think?
I saw it twice. I saw it on Monday and I saw it last night. On the second viewing, I can tell you without a doubt that it's good. It's a good movie.
Derek? I'm holding out on purpose.
I saw it Wednesday night because my buddy is the manager at a movie theater. He goes, Derek, we're running in early. So I'm not an insider like you guys. It just happened that the one time my buddy was like, Derek, come watch it. But it was good. It's good to see Superman not be so dark and gloomy like the last iteration of the DC universe was. Like, I get Batman, but all of them kind of seem dark and gloomy. Like it's like it was 4 lights in the room and somebody shut off one of the lights. So it was always like gloomy. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that. Hope this isn't a spoiler alert. They made Superman kind of goofy. He wasn't like serious and, truth, justice in the American way. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the dog, even though some people probably thought the dog was annoying. I enjoyed I don't want to say too much. I enjoyed the gang. I'll just say that. Mr. Terrific was awesome. Everything.
That's in a commercial. You could say the Justice Gang.
Yeah,
I enjoyed the Justice Gang. Mr. Terrific was awesome. I enjoyed it.
Not their name.
It's not our name. I kind of like that. Oh shit, that went too far.
I've enjoyed the dynamic between Lex and the boss at the Daily Planet. I enjoyed that little connection too.
Mm-hmm.
It was fine. I want to preface this by saying, I see Superman's not close to my favorite, so please don't take this as the word. I've been holding back to even say anything because it's just not my thing. That's the only reason. Like, it's a James Gunn movie through and through. It's James Gunn. They're serious. They're silly. Some people don't like that. Some people love that. My friend said it was Guardians of the Superman. and I'm like, well, that's okay. But just Superman's not my thing. It's just not my favorite. So I was like, yeah, it's a good. Craig, like you said, it's a good movie. I will say this without saying anything other than, is that a goddamn dog? Mr. Terrific.
Awesome.
Almost stole that. And I say stole.
He did
that movie.
He did.
Yes.
He comes in the third act and carries that third act. It's fantastic, and I love that.
It's terrific. Go ahead, Derek.
I was going to say that's James Gunn. That's his strength. He'll take characters that people aren't familiar with, and he'll make you fall in love with them, like he did with Peacemaker, like he did with Guardians of the Galaxy, who weren't as popular, at least when I was a kid. They weren't very popular. He did it with some of the people in Suicide Squad. He did it with Creature Commandos, if anybody's watched that. So I wasn't surprised when Terrific showed up and started stealing the show.
Where can I watch that?
Creature Commandos on Max.
I've heard it mentioned. What is it called? HBO again or something? I don't know.
Yeah, it's HBO Max now. But you heard a little Easter egg. They mentioned Belle Reve, which is where the Suicide Squad are and where Creature Commandos are based.
Yes.
So we're entering the James Gunn universe now. So everything going forward will take place. Everything going forward, DC will take place in the James Gunn universe. Okay. So we have Creature Commandos. We have Peacemaker coming up season 2, and they've already spoiled it. For if you've seen the Peacemaker 2 trailer, you'll see Green Lantern and Hawkgirl in there. And so that's going forward. That's where DC is going to.
The what is the what?
Yeah.
Nathan Fillion surprised me in this, man.
Yeah. I don't want to say too much. All right. Flag from Superman. That's the same flag from Creature Commandos, right? That's supposed to be him, right?
Yes.
They're supposed to be okay.
Yes.
All right.
He's the father of the flag that
passed away.
Killed. Yeah.
Yes.
The one in Suicide Squad. Right. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
same flag.
Are they acknowledging that, or is that? I guess we're going to see another Rick Flag now.
No. This Colonel Flag.
I think they could incorporate the Suicide Squad. Wait, it is the James Gunn verse.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So they can and if you saw the end of so going forward, Peacemaker is going to continue on the James Gunniverse, and like I said, Green Lantern and Hawkgirl show up in Peacemaker season 2, and if you remember in season 1, Peacemaker's dad has that little closet that goes to a pocket universe.
Mm-hmm.
Same pocket universe, not the same, but
that's
pocket universe we see in Superman.
Yes.
Okay, I gotta catch.
We're continue on that trajectory, and a year from now we'll be talking about Supergirl.
Yes,
about in June 26th.
Oops, nothing.
June 26th. Yes,
nothing.
So
move on.
It's a good film. Superman purists like me will point out the fact that this is the first Superman that we see kind of talking about how human he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mess up, I make mistakes, I'm scared all the time. That's the criticism is going to be we don't need a Superman that says he's scared all the time. Superman not supposed to be scared of anything. Christopher Reeve would never do that. Definitely Henry Cavill would never do that.
Mm-mm.
But this guy did. So that would be good.
I was gonna say, because the Supermans, they kind of get bundled up because I was so young when they first came out. I have to admit, the one with Richard Pryor is one of my favorite. I know people hate that one, but the kid in me likes that one.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The kid in me it's just the kid in me. I was just happy Superman was on TV.
Yeah,
no, I get it.
So I was
That's
just
why Transylvania 6-5000 is a piece of shit, but I love that movie because I saw it as a kid.
Yeah,
I get it.
Is this the first time his real parents, have been painted in that way?
Yes.
In one of the films? Okay.
Yes, as really Midwestern. The Kansas, every Superman's parents in the Kansas, from the first Superman in 78, Glenn Ford, to the John Schneider and that O'Toole ones in Smallville, to even Diane Lane and Kevin Costner in Man of Steel.
Yeah, Kevin Costner was not from Kansas.
Yeah, but these guys were from Kansas. Clark, we just want to say hey.
Yeah, I was like, wow. Yeah.
Reminds me of people who used to come into the vet I worked at. My dog don't feel good. I need to get his spaded. Oh,
he needs help. Help us. But even his parents from his original planet, also, they've never been projected in that way either, have they?
No, they've never spoke Kryptonian.
I want you to add on to this, to what you were going to answer, Derek, without spoiling. Is that comic canon?
Yes.
Okay, I never knew that.
Me either.
Wow. Well, that was a great that made the movie for me because I never knew that.
Me either.
And I'm not going to reveal it on this show. So Derek and I all learned something new today.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, here's the geek in me coming out. DC retcons a lot. They more than anything, meaning they redo stories, origin stories, something like that. Now it's not like Damien and everything like that. Superman's parents sent him to Earth specifically because of the yellow sun and all that. All that is true.
Okay.
It's been retconned that he was sent there to rule.
Okay, so that's not part of the original story. Okay.
Because there was also an alternate story where it was Jor-El that went to Earth and left his wife and son on Krypton, so he could do it himself. So yes, that is that is canon. Yeah. Bradley
Okay.
Cooper. No, that wasn't canon, but yeah.
Dana
but-
says, I just want to thank Dr. Manhattan for making this possible.
Yes.
Because I was
right.
watching it, and that piece with his parents came. I was like, "Oh, this is almost like a version of Invincible." Because Invincible, the way he comes to the planet, his father comes to the planet. So I was like, "Oh, I had never seen it before," but it was cool to see. But
Yeah.
But like you said, Mr. Terrific, he I don't know if they're gonna give him his own movie. I don't know if he's big enough for his own movie. Maybe give him his own series. But
after
he needs
this,
to have more. Yeah.
there's serious consideration, and especially because he's a lot better than the the thing is, I love the actor who played Mr. Terrific in the Arrowverse, but but even then I was like, I know it's TV, they have a limited budget, but I was like, Mr. Terrific can do a lot more than what they're doing on Arrowverse. But now we get to see exactly what Mr. Terrific can do. And I think when we go further into the Superman lore, as we get further into the Gunniverse, we find out that it was Mr. Terrific that gave Clark his hypno glasses that get people to not know that he's wearing. Okay, so
Yeah. Hold on, no.
Yeah.
That's we're gonna dance on that line. Yeah, no, it's a good movie. It's a good
yeah,
movie.
it is good.
Now the Batman isn't in this universe, right?
Not yet, but
He
did you
better
see?
fucking be.
Did you happen to see when they were evacuating the city, the road sign that said Gotham City?
Yes.
There you go. So he's not there yet, but he's coming.
Yeah, good.
Okay, good.
Got to cast him first.
I was about to say, yeah.
Cough Reacher.
Speaking of coming,
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa.
whoa, that's
this
not.
isn't-
Get your mind out of the gutter. I was
Okay.
talking about all the events coming this weekend.
Okay. I
Yes.
thought you were talking about one in particular. I was about to say, damn.
No, that's later after everybody goes. No. Guns Batman, I want him to wear the blue-gray suit. I'm tired of. I kind of do want to see the blue-gray suit come out. I love that suit.
Mm-hmm.
There is a version of it in The Flash, if I remember correctly. I got to watch that again.
The daytime Batman, the blue was the blue version that Ben Affleck wore.
Thanks,
yeah.
Ezra Miller, for killing that on delivery. I appreciate that.
No,
piece of
right?
shit.
Yeah. All you had to do was not be a
Dick for
garbage.
5 fucking minutes. That's all.
That's it.
Speaking of coming, there's a lot of. I'm sticking with it. There's a lot of events this weekend. We got All In, we got Evolution, we got Saturday Night's Main Event, we got NXT Great American Bash. But before that, I just want to give us an update on Real American Freestyle Wrestling, Hulk Hogan's new company. There's been 47 more tickets sold.
47.
47.
47 more.
It's almost
There are
worse.
457 in a 3,882 seat setup.
That's almost worse than none.
Fuck
47?
you, Terry.
Golly.
It's a good thing.
Maybe that's why he's disappeared from the public's eye.
Yeah.
No, I was really hoping. And I won't see that. I won't say what I was going to say, but I was hoping that. I'll just say I was hoping the rumors were true. That's all I'll say. That makes me laugh. And before, and now that we're going to get into the stuff coming up this weekend, I just want to talk about this.
Mhm.
If you're upset about counter programming, you are watching the wrong. You're watching
Oh my God.
the wrong business.
Where have you been?
Counter programming has been a thing even before the Monday Night Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Now the programming.
Go ahead, brother.
Bruiser and the Sheik would run shows in the same town in arenas 20 blocks away from each other on the same night. Like, I'm talking arenas, not when there was no TV. It's like, you go on a Sheik show or you go on a Bruiser show. They're both in Detroit. They're both on the same night. They're both in different arenas. And this went on for years. George Goulas and Jerry Jarrett in Memphis, Texas, Chris Von Erich and the Funks. One's in Amarillo, one's in Dallas. Which one are you going to? It's wrestling.
Yeah.
It's again, 100 years it's been going on before television.
And isn't that why Vince created the Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
Because he was trying to block NWA from running a show. Yeah, this is what wrestling is built on.
From Starcade, yeah.
I mean, I was going to say, even TNA ran on Monday. It didn't work, but they ran on Monday.
On Monday, yeah.
But I mean, even before that, I can't tell you, Derek. I mean, you were here for a lot of it. I can't tell you the amount of times that Craig has talked about 2, 3, or 5 cards the same night in almost generally the same area running because, and guess what? One of the indie darlings did it to us at New Moon, but I'm the bad guy. Okay? It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing that's been practiced by promoters for almost 200 years. Crockett and WWF both had shows in Philadelphia in the same day. Multiple times, Dana. Multiple times. One would run the Civic Center. One would run the Spectrum. And then when the Civic Center is gone, Spectrum Center. It's just a thing. It's like getting mad as I've seen Twitter get on about it. Stop. That's part of wrestling. And again, on the Monday Night Wars, it went crazy from Eric. I mean, hell, from Vince. Vince running those WCW, the Turner interstitials. Nacho Man, Old Man Hogan, which looking back is perfect.
Yes. Yep.
To Tony Schiavone giving you card results.
Yeah.
That's counter programming. I'm sorry. If anybody doesn't consider that part of it, Derek, you could just take the show right from me after this. If anybody doesn't consider that part of it, you're wrong. That's counter programming. That's literally to get you to look.
Yeah. I mean, Vince created SmackDown because there was a Thunder around. And for the wrestlers, like, I like Ricochet, right?
We're gonna mention something in a second, Derek. Good.
I like to think he's just playing a persona on social media, but for him to go, oh, it's a bitch move. Like, no, it's wrestling,
dude. I think that's part of this. I don't think he's being.
It has to be, right. It has
at
to
all.
Be.
I don't. Ricochet is smarter than that. He is working everybody. He's working his friends. He's one of those wrestlers that's working his friends, working his fans, working the promoters. He's just working because he's getting eyes on him. And I don't reply to any of it because I'm like, no, that's what he wants. He wants you to reply. That's the point. He's fucking with you. I don't believe a damn thing. No. That is a character, and I'm considering it a character, and I'm watching it and laughing.
And if you have any type of
wait, Derek, he's being Andrew Tate, but with a chin.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I figured when he first started doing.
That's what he's doing.
And if
he doesn't think that, he wouldn't be married if he thought that.
No, and not for nothing, all you people out there, don't think when his contract's up, even though he said he doesn't want to go back, don't think if they offer him enough, he won't go back.
Oh, he'll go back. They all do.
He'll definitely go back. If you just look at him now, he debuted a year ago in the Battle Royal, and here we are a year later, and he's in the Battle Royal. He's just a heel. So just look at his year, and just look at his year.
Derek, when I saw that tweet, my jaw dropped. I said, it's been a year?
It's been a year already.
Yeah, that's why he's doing all his programming on Twitter, because he doesn't get enough camera time.
Yeah. And and I was gonna say, if you have enough confidence in what you're doing and what you're booking, you don't care. Yeah, if I'm Kenny Omega, who you people know hasn't said anything because he probably knows how wrestling works, I'll put me and Okada for the 1,000th time against William Goldberg and Gunther any day of the week.
He called him William. I love you, Derek. I love it.
If you're confident in what you're doing, you'll book against whatever, and you won't care. And not for nothing, the match I'm most excited to see this weekend is the show on Sunday, and that's EO and Rhea. That's the match I'm looking forward the most to seeing. And it's not on the day that any counter programming is running. So, but yeah.
No, we'll talk about all that in a second. I just thought it was crazy the amount of people that were getting upset by that. Tony Khan included, like with this quote about, I think counter program. I don't even know the quote. I forget it. I read it once and moved on. But maybe that's part of your problem, Tony.
Yes.
I think why it's such a big deal now is because WWE is so far out in front of AEW in terms of popularity and just in terms of ratings. I mean, AEW can barely break 600,000 now.
Yeah.
So I guess for Tony and for AEW, and it's AEW fans that were complaining about counter programming. It's like you're picking on, you're picking on the weak kid in class. Why are you? They see it as a bully move. It's like, if you're so far in front of us, if we're no competition, why are you counter programming? Why are you running your shows on the same weekend as our big pay-per-view? That's what they're thinking is if we shouldn't be a threat to you, but you're still doing this. So you must see it as a threat, or you're just trying to kick us while we're down.
That's not how it works, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, Tony, you can't go to Twitter and call Triple H and Shawn Michaels bald bitches and then get mad when they go, all right, we're going to run a show when you run a show. Like, you can't have it both ways. Either you're in it for the back and forth, or you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Meltzer, Dana says Meltzer will respond by rating every all-in match no lower than 6.5 stars. Probably.
Oh yeah.
Do you see what he called them? He goes on these things about how much of a success they are and how they're more successful than WCW. He called AEW a $2 billion company, and I'm like, where are you getting these numbers from?
Yeah,
where are you getting this from?
Hold on a second. I just want to, and I'm glad Dana's here to see this, because I think Dana bowed out before we talked about this last week without you, Derek. So I'm glad you're here for this. I looked up. I had a moment of actual shock last week, because even I thought that the end of Nitro and Thunder had lower ratings than this, and they didn't.
Yeah.
Do you know how much? Do you know how much AEW? What was it? Dynamite or Collision that we looked up? Craig.
Yeah, Collision was last night.
Oh, sorry, it was Dynamite. AEW Dynamite numbers dropped to like 400 some odd thousand.
Oh,
from this past week?
No, last week. I'm talking about last week.
Okay, I think last week
AEW ratings.
It was 5 something. Was it like 530?
It was 537 last week.
537 last week. Excuse me. Sorry.
Okay, so do we have the ratings from this past Wednesday?
It was only yesterday. 637,000.
So they got up 100,000.
They went up 100,000.
Okay.
So my point is when he's saying WCW better than WCW, do you know what the lowest rating of WCW was before the end, Derek?
I'm reading The Death of WCW again, the book. I think it was like in the 3s or the 4s, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts.
I'm trying to find it.
But even TNA at its lowest point was still doing a million
Yes,
viewers.
yeah.
So they're not even TNA. They want to crow. They've been on longer than Nitro. Hooray!
I got it here. The last Nitro Jesus Christ. The last Nitro did a 2.6.
Wow.
You're at 500 and 600,000.
Yeah.
And I know, like, hey, Martina, how you doing? I know that distribution and digital streaming and everything makes it different, but you're not even in the same ball. You're not on the same planet.
No.
And they haven't drawn a million since Punk left, and all the streaming and all those services were available back then too.
Mhm.
So it's not it's not the product being diluted by all these different streaming services and networks and stuff like that. It's the product you're putting on.
Yeah. And there's people out there who want you to believe, oh, well, I think I saw somewhere one time where they were like, oh, well, you can add an extra 500,000 for Max. And my question is, well, where were those 500,000 before they were available on Max?
Yeah.
Where were they watching the show?
Exactly.
Oh, they just picked up extra 500K on Max. That's nuts.
Derek, if you want to do that, if they want to use those numbers, you're still $1.6 million off.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
And yeah.
Fuck
And I was
off.
saying that's WCW with Kid Romeo and the artist formerly
Air
known as
Paris,
Skipper.
AJ Styles,
Yeah.
Ric Flair with
With
a
the
buzz cut.
The Cruiserweight Tag Team Champions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, that was a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
If only they'd done it 4 years prior. Dana says the Memphis's WMC show did more viewers just in that local area every Saturday. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
Exactly.
WMC shows in Memphis did ratings that rivaled the moon landing. I mean,
Wow.
it was the it was the longest running network, longest running studio wrestling show in American history. They started wrestling in WMC in the late 40s. So and right through the heyday of Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee, and every top star went through there. Hogan, Rude, Savage, Bundy, Kurt Hennig. You had to get good. You got to go to Memphis.
A 78% share.
Yes.
Wow.
Fuck.
Wow. That's crazy.
So when I put Jerry Lawler on my top 5 greatest performers of all time, because, and this was every week, you had to, and whatever you did on TV, you had the feud in the Mid-South Coliseum that Monday. So you had to get people in the arena every week. No, don't be.
That's making me laugh. I'm sorry.
It's what it was, and that's what Memphis wrestling, and that's what territory wrestling was, but Memphis more than anything else. And you want to see how far we've come in the mini historian segment. July 6th, earlier this week, 98 was the largest crowd in WCW history. July 6th, 1998 was the Georgia Dome.
Yeah.
With Goldberg Hogan. But, the rating for that?
July 6th or July 8th?
July 6th, 1998.
Because I have a rating for July 8th. All right, we'll call it that one. Oh, because I'm looking at June. I'm an idiot. Nothing. I'm being stupid, Craig.
That's okay.
Yeah, go ahead. I got it. Yeah, what was the rating? I'm looking at it.
Yeah, it was 4.93, but just below but it was a 5. I'm sorry, it was a 6.4 at its highest.
Oh, and that's for a show they didn't start promoting.
That was for a free show. That was for
Thursday.
The Thursday before.
Yeah.
Yep. This is the you guys can see it too, and so can the stream. This is the ratings for the last 10 weeks. Collision got 400. NXT got 720,000. Dynamite 613. SmackDown 1,000,004. NXT 627. Dynamite 584. SmackDown 1.1. Collision 310.
Oh,
NXT 695. Dynamite 637.
and Collision, when Punk ran it, they were doing like 1 million or like 900K, weren't they?
When were they last? When was the last? When did he leave?
September of 23, I believe.
Can I not look these up?
But they were doing 800,000 when Punk was there, and that was the only time they ever went over 1 million was when he came back.
And
when he made
yes,
his debut.
Christ, guys.
and everybody on that show who was like booked well, other than FTR, they're all in WWE now. There's Punk, Miro, Ricky Starks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ethan Page.
Yeah,
2022
Ethan Page.
is when he left. Oh, I
Yeah.
can't
was
go
it
back
20?
that far.
No, I think
I'm
it was
asking,
it
I don't
22 or
remember.
23?
He lost 2023. He left 2023.
I can't go back
Yeah.
that far. That's all right. But
Yeah,
yeah,
22
that's
was ball out. Yeah.
yeah, that's wonderful.
Mhm.
The last Nitro did a 2.6. This is WCW at its worst, and that's against the 5.2.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, I know Bischoff is an asshole. He's unlikable, but people go, "Oh, well, Tony's a better." You can't look at
No,
the
he's
height
not.
of WCW. At the height of he created the NWO, and if you want to go, he stole it from Japan. Fine, he still was able to convince Hogan to turn heel and turn that to a huge thing. And he created the third biggest star at wrestling's biggest boom period, behind Austin and Rock and Goldberg.
Derek. If
Tony Khan doesn't have a
is,
Goldberg.
if Tony Khan is better than Eric Bischoff, why is that the first match?
No.
That's what they wanted.
I don't know.
Well, tell them fucking no.
No.
That's, I mean, Sting was doing soda. What was it? What was the commercial? He beat up the kid.
Sprite.
He was doing Sprite commercials.
Yeah.
Sprite. So
Yeah, there was and Tony Khan has everything on his plate.
Mhm.
He had his Goldberg with Wardlow. He had his Rock with Ricky Starks. He had Cody. You had Punk. How do you mess up CM Punk's return to wrestling? How do you mess that up? You're Tony Khan. You'll find that you'll let your friends dictate how everything should go. And even though when Punk said, "Give me Collision, let me use my guys, and you can have you keep your Bucks and your play friends on Dynamite. I'll do Collision. Everything will be fine." Then what happens? All of a sudden, the Bucks friends start coming on Collision. Jack Perry and Orange Cassidy, and next thing you know, there's Real Glass, and the rest is history. But yeah,
I was gonna say they let one of their founders in Cody Rhodes leave the company and become the new John Cena for the competition.
just like that.
I wonder if
Let
that's
him go.
counter programming.
Uh-oh. But yeah.
Well, Tony's he doesn't know how to book. Well, and I should say he knows how to book. He knows how to book badly. He pushes the wrong people, and the fans and the guys that get themselves over, like Ricky Starks did, like MJF did, like the Acclaim did. The Acclaim got themselves over. They're the most popular tag team in either company. And what happened? And now they're gone. FTR. Fans were chanting FTR when they weren't even on the card. Book them into oblivion.
I need somebody to be the boss there. Not a friend. Not a friend. Not a
Somebody
buddy.
is the boss there. Unfortunately, it's Tony.
Not a pal.
Why they're in the
I need somebody to be the boss. Tony, I need you to be the boss. You don't have to be Vince McMahon.
No.
Please, for the love of God, don't be Vince McMahon. But I need you to be a boss. I want this to be better.
Yes. If
I
you would
don't
have told me,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you would have told me 2-3 years ago that MJF would just be a guy on the showdown, I would have told you were lying. He was going to be their superstar.
Dana just said they had Punk versus MJF, which even I paid some attention to, and I'm not even a fan of the current stuff, pretty much.
Yeah,
and then
they just ruined it.
I am looking forward to, however, All in Texas. I am looking for down a little bit. I'm looking forward to Tony Storm versus Mercedes.
Me too.
I am. Well, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking for Adam Cole and Kyle Fletcher. That's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be good. And Craig and I were kind of talking off air. I'm looking forward to Jet Speed versus Hurt Syndicate. But there's a but there, Craig. I'm asking you. I forgot what the but was.
But they have to. The match should not last longer than 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, no, he should absolutely run out. Yeah,
the fact that you had this
and versus the patriarchy. Sorry.
team,
3-way.
Jet Speed, two of them together don't equal one Bobby Lashley.
No.
But you have them lay out the Hurt thing again. I mean, it's bad enough. It was Shelton 2-on-1. You beat Shelton again with these two guys after you've been throwing them around the whole time. But now you have them in the tag team title. Finally, you have Hurt Thing get defending their tag team championship on your biggest pay-per-view of the year, and it's against Jet Speed. I mean, what MVP said was a shoot. Don't we have anybody, or is there anyone that can step to us? And you bring out these two losers. I mean, even if it was the Outrunners, at least they got some size and they're over with the crowd.
Yeah.
And they are somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck is Jet Speed? And you beat them, you beat the shit out of them, and then say, "Oh, we're still here." And you go and beat the shit out of them again. "Oh, you got to kill us." And you beat the shit out of them again. "Okay, we'll give you a tag team title match." What? Who the hell's gonna pay to see that?
And I'm looking forward to Mercedes Toni. I'm worried that if Mercedes wins, where do you go from there? Who's left? Now she's the champion of 2 divisions. There's no challenges for her in any division. I don't know. Then you got women like Megan Bain sitting at home, Queen Amiyata just sitting at home. Like there's all this talent that you're just doing nothing with, who you could put that TBS title on and let Mercedes and Toni feud over the main title. But
I mean, I'm only interested in if Toni wins. If Toni doesn't win, then we know who's got creative control.
that's what it is. At that point, it's hard to argue it at that point.
Yes.
Yes, by the way, creative control and creative input are really different. I just want to...
Yes.
Yeah.
Why are we stupid?
And another way of bad booking. Your biggest show of the year, why isn't it Ospreay against Moxley?
Oh my God. I gotta
why-
quit. I'm going to quit this show.
I thought months ago you couldn't tell me that wasn't going to be the main event. I just knew it was going to be Ospreay winning the belt from Moxley at this.
He's the most over babyface you have in the company, but what is his fixation on Adam Page again? Just like what's your fixation on Daniel Garcia or any of those guys that have done nothing since they've been there? And the good guys you have there, you waste. Even Samoa Joe, you're wasting him. He's more. That would be more of a
and he's on a TV show,
right?
He's on a hit TV show,
right?
Yeah, you haven't done shit to promote.
I hope, and I'm probably just talking to a wall. When American Gladiator comes out and Wardlow looks like a star in that show, I'm praying they bring him back and they do something with him. But knowing Tony, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes no, because he's on the show hosted by The Miz, and Miz is a WWE guy. I could definitely see him, that being the reason he just doesn't push Wardlow or Camille, because both of them are going to look like stars when that show comes out.
Yeah, I can see him being that petty. Most definitely.
Dana says, thanks to my mutuals on Blue Sky, I know that AEW's big thing involved a couple of guys talking out their issues. No word yet on if this will lead to makeup sex.
Hangman and
Swerve.
After you burnt my house down, I'm not going to sit across from you and
you
talk
burn
our
my house
feelings
down,
out.
I'm gonna murder you. Like that.
Yeah, that's
why
it.
would I have a conversation with you?
Well, you
There's
understand
nothing-
that Hangman burned his house down because Swerve violated his Hangman's baby's
Yes, his
crib.
his child.
His
yeah.
child, yes.
I don't get
So
it.
I guess we're even now, I guess.
No,
That's-
they're doing Shane Strickland dirty, man. They're doing him dirty.
They put the belt on Swerve and then they beat him every single fucking week. I was like, what was the point when he was
And then-
AEW champion?
Then instead of having him be the guy to beat Danielson in his final match, they had to be Moxley, who didn't need the rub. He was
No.
already a big star, and now Strickland's just like he's doing stuff Stone Cold did in '97 in a feud with the Bucks,
Yeah.
one of the biggest show of the year.
There you go, Dana. That's a good point. Once The Rock hugged Hogan after being hit by a truck, anything became possible.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We can blame Hogan for something else, bitch.
There you go.
When Austin hugged McMahon, that's when things went down.
Mm-hmm.
Now wait. Now wait a second. We all knew eventually that was going to come to a head. That was the whole point, right?
Mm.
Yeah, no, I can't defend that one. I take it back. You're right. No, I can't. I tried for a second. I can't. I tried.
It would have worked if they would have had a number one baby face.
An actual knife.
Yeah,
a number one baby face to combat Austin. You took the guy who could have been the number one baby face in Triple H, and he joined Austin the next night.
Yeah.
So it's like, so they just beat everybody up, including Lita and the Hardys. They beat everybody up until Triple H blew his knee out.
Yeah. Yeah, they killed business for a long while.
Dana said, when Austin hugged McMahon, that was my end point with pro wrestling. I tried watching off and on after that, but yeah. See, now Kelly has a whole different view of that. She loved it, like, oh, it's gonna be so good when he eventually kills him. That's what I was like, okay. I guess it stands to reason, Dana and Craig, and I know, because I know you guys see eye to eye on this. There's not a month that goes by that Kelly and I do not reference Stone Cold trying to sing to him with a guitar.
Yeah,
well, they were funny. They were funny.
Those were damn funny. If it wasn't so serious as the top booking thing.
The one hole I keep running down to is where Austin was trying to get Undertaker to break when McMahon had him all lined up.
Yes.
Jericho, Kane, Undertaker, Austin, and Angle, and go into invasion with WCW and ECW breathing down our necks. They're breathing down our necks. And he hits Undertaker.
Don't touch me.
He just looks at him.
Do that again, you're gonna draw back a nub, but then he hits Kurt out of nowhere.
There was some some great bits, man.
It was awesome. Anytime Vince was like friendly towards Kurt, he would get jealous. Yeah. He would like look at Kurt like, "What are you doing?"
The way he would, when he would just come from the back of the room and kind of stand in front of him.
Yeah, like
that subtle shit, and Deborah would just be looking and go, the chocolate chip cookies that were horrible. That was funny. So unfortunately, we got some really, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. We got some really good bits with it, but yeah, I can't disagree with you. But man, we had some good. It's that look on his face is very like that almost redeems it. Like, I'm gonna kill him, gonna kill him. Yeah, no, like Swerve burning down his house. There should be no make good with that. You burned my house down. I'm gonna. Or vice versa, excuse me. I'm gonna kill you. You're dead to me.
But for some reason, like Tony, he wants to keep that going.
You're gonna have to kill me to keep me from killing you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Same thing with I lost it. I lost it. Never mind. I lost the second thing. Once McMahon did all those things to Steve, I'm not hugging you again.
Yeah.
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's why I like.
You threatened to shoot me on TV, man.
Yeah.
That's why I like Drew McIntyre and Punk, because even to this day, if you have Drew McIntyre in an interview, you could be talking something completely different, and he'll just bring up Punk and take a shot at Punk for no reason.
Prayed for this to happen. On the other end of it, the WWE isn't doing any favors for the women as far as this goddamn pay-per-view that's coming up, because what the fuck are they doing? With
even I saw an interview with Trish, and Trish said, everything feels rushed.
Yeah.
She admitted it.
Mm-hmm. Now, why is Trish getting a title shot?
Because she's Trish
this weekend.
Because Tiffany picked her. I choose you.
She the Bill Goldberg of the women's division.
Well, no, see, I will always defend the women in this way. Craig, I get what you're saying, but I always give the women leeway because, and you know this is true, and we still view, unfortunately, not me, I meant as a society, women's longevity is for some reason not as long.
Yes.
Right.
Charlotte, Charlotte just said that in an interview. Yeah.
How old is Trish? 38, 43? That's not old, and she's in shape. So why not?
Yeah.
It's different than, for example, John Cena. If it's in the same spot, well, he just had a 14-year run. Why are we bringing him back 5 years later? I don't want to see that. He's gone now. Trish Stratus, what, had 6 years maybe? And most of it was during the Attitude Era when there was still the respected was in the toilet. So that I give the women a pass because they were kind of shit on. And I almost look at these as make goods. That's my explanation. That's my explanation with it. Because, like I said, how old is she? She
has to be almost 50.
She's 49.
Right? If she's not 50.
She's 49.
Yeah, I figured
and she's
almost
in better
50,
shape than most of us. So it's like, okay, yeah, sure, have another match. Go for it.
She also gets, I think she gets a lot of grace because of who she is. Because I saw and I read an interview Charlotte did, and Charlotte was like, "I'm 39." And people are telling me I'm too old to main event. She goes, meanwhile, Punk is 46. And Punk can main event, night one of WrestleMania. So I think Trish kind of gets that pass because she's Trish and people love her. Even
but
Rhea
that's
Ripley,
also what I'm talking about,
Ripley,
Derek.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I think Rhea was like, I think Rhea's like 33. Yeah. And Rhea goes, women don't usually wrestle until their 40s or they frown upon you. She goes, look how they treat Natty. She goes, Natty's awesome, but all of a sudden people think Natty's, she goes, people think Natty's too old because I think Natty might be 41, 42, something like that. Yeah. And she goes, it's like once you hit your 30s, the timer starts for us,
Yeah, and it's the same with women in sport and just with women in Hollywood too. Women in the entertainment business, you have an expiration date as far as society goes, where you're viable and you're marketable and people want to pay to see you. And if you could still do it, I mean, I don't know why we're getting all bent out of shape when about age now. When Mae Young and Fabulous Moolah were weekly wrestling on during the Attitude Era.
It's the double standard is stupid. That's why I love what Pamela Anderson is doing. Yes. I don't know if you guys saw they released the
gorgeous.
Opening.
Shut the fuck up about her makeup, you pieces of shit.
Did you see they released the opening to the new Naked Gun movie?
Yes.
And it's Pamela Anderson on a motorcycle and I was like, she looks amazing. But good for her.
Shut the fuck up, you assholes. Natty is 43.
Okay.
And I just want to remind everybody saying she's too old. She's a dungeon graduate. Go tell her to her fucking face, please.
Watch the stuff she did in Bloodsport. And the stuff she did in NWA.
Dana says Baron Von Raschke was still hitting people with the claw when I was a kid, like every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baron Von Raschke was 400 years old.
Yeah, how old was Bob Backlund when he beat Brett for the world title?
107.
He was in his late 40s. I mean, we talk about booking and how to keep people over. We're coming up on the anniversary of when the Road Warriors won the AWA Tag Team Championship, their first world title in August of 1984. They beat the aforementioned Baron Von Raschke and the Crusher for the AWA Tag Team Championship. The Crusher
looked great.
The Crusher was the AWA champion in 1954. That means he been 30 years. But because Vern knows how to book and keep people on top and keep his old stars viable, you had Crusher and Baron Von Raschke as your AWA Tag Team Champions in 1984. when both of those guys were top stars 20 years earlier.
Dana says Crusher was old with the skin of leather by 84.
Exactly. But they sold for the Road Warriors and they put the Road Warriors over. Guess what? They sold out the St. Paul, Minnesota Civic Center because of Crusher. Because Vern Gagne's grade 8 formula, your top 8 guys, they don't get beat. Your bottom 4 only get beat by the top 4, and vice versa. That fans bought that Baron von Raschke and Crusher were in their late 50s, in Crusher's case, early 60s, and they were your AWA Tag Team Champions.
Has anybody seen
AJ Styles 49? Nobody complains about AJ. And Rey Mysterio's well into his 50s.
Yeah, and those guys could still go more than I can when I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hear it.
And Ray started when he was 15.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody see Natty's appearance at GCW?
No.
Yes, I saw it.
Okay, you tell me she still can't go as if she's 21.
Exactly.
You're going after that fan? She definitely can still
Yeah,
go.
it was great. Don't get in her goddamn face then. I don't know. Great idea.
And I think her thing is, I think she says, like, Natalia puts people over, Natty beats people up. Something along those lines, because she has two different characters. She's Natty
that was a
when she's
dude,
not.
Sorry, Derek, finish your thought. I'm sorry.
And I was going to say, in WWE, she's Natalia, and everywhere else, she's Natty. So when she shows up as Natty, as it says on her jacket, she just beats people up. Viciously.
If Natty was a dude and said that, she'd be getting pushed to the world title picture in WWE immediately. But because she's Natty.
Yeah, and I still think they may do that at some point with her.
Oh, they better give her one more fucking
when she
run.
Finally, I'm afraid, Dan, it'll be when she decides to hang it up. That's when they'll give her the big.
She
push.
needs one more. I don't, dude. At this point, I don't care. I wanted this. I wanted it 2 years ago. I wanted it 3 years ago. I am a Natty Mark.
Me too.
Never doubted Natty. But
remember they brought her out on the Raw. They brought out on, was it last year? They brought out on Raw, and her and Ripley had like an amazing match, like out of nowhere. Yeah. They just put them in the ring together. They had an amazing match.
I'm real fucking surprised about that.
Yeah. Now, so for Evolution 2 this weekend, we talked before we went on the air, Derek. We talked about will this or won't this be the re-debut of AJ Lee?
Yes, I think we'll see AJ. Because a part of me wonders if Punk is just that bit of a petty to go, honey, let's rain on Tony's parade.
Oh God, yes, I would.
I also think we'll see Saraya / Paige. I think she'll be there too.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, because I saw an interview she did with Chris Van Vliet. Very, very funny interview. And she goes, she's out of her contract is done with AEW. She goes, she's free to go wherever she wants, and she said she missed out on the first Evolution because of her neck. So I think she might be there too. I know like Alundra Blaze and Jazz are going to be there, but I think
Jazz is going to be there
too.
Yeah. Well,
I might not stream tomorrow night, man. I might be watching wrestling.
Yeah. On the flip side, you know who? There's a rumor. You know, AEW has a way of people showing up on their pay-per-views when their contracts with WWE are done. There's a rumor that we may see Shayna Baszler at All In Texas.
No.
Good.
I saw she had just produced a match in NXT, but good. Let her show up and beat people up. Just keep her away
she
from
had a comment about
Marina.
that. And let me see if I can find that. Yeah, she was. Okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Being released by WWE. She said it helps you understand TV Pro Wrestling, which is, thank you. I need more ads. Thank you. Thank you. That's good. Yep. Well, never mind. It's gone now. No longer. And she happened to be around at NXT to help out Tuesday night. There's nothing more to see here. She was around and they asked her to help.
Okay.
She's somebody you should have in your company.
Dude, we talk about AEW dropping the ball. I don't fucking understand how they dropped the ball with Shayna Baszler.
All you had to do was book her like they booked her in NXT. All they had to do.
Well, if they book anyone like they do in NXT, they get over in WWE. Derek, but you know they don't do that.
Yeah.
Everyone that's good in NXT goes to WWE to die.
She was amazing. She was breaking people's arms and poor Dakota Kai and just throwing Kyrie Zane around, and
Yeah.
he showed up in her first night on the main roster. They turned her into a vampire. She bit Becky's neck and had blood on her mouth.
Shayna Baszler and Ember Moon. The match seemed longer than that. We saw it live, Craig. We were in person. We saw it at the Spectrum 2, I'm calling it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, but we saw her and Ember have again. Oh, hey, let's add Ember to the list of how we fucking that up.
Mm-hmm.
Those two had a 10-minute classic.
Yeah.
Shayna Baszler, and this was when people were still talking about, don't know if Shayna Baszler can hang in the WWE. Okay. All right.
That she was so good. I remember her last match in NXT was like the launching pad for Rhea. And the crowd was so happy when Rhea beat her for the title. And I remember they had the locker room came in the ring and they put Rhea up on their shoulders and everybody's chanting. And I'm thinking, ding, ding, the witch is dead, because they hated Shayna, because all Shayna did was beat up on their favorites for like 2 years.
That's so stupid that
Her and Adam Cole.
Both
Those
companies. Two. Yeah, you can fuck both companies. Just there's certain things they've messed up. I just don't get how you fuck that up. I don't get it.
I look at Adam Cole, and I was watching like old NXT stuff, and I watched that Undisputed Era stuff.
Yeah,
and then I look at Adam Cole today, and I was like, how?
And you had them in AEW, and you could have just as easily made them exactly what they could have been on the main roster.
Yeah,
and they fucked that up. But yeah, Undisputed Era, greatest team in the history of NXT.
Dana says, I remember online fans talk about the Ascension when they were in NXT and being unhappy with that WWE run because they
called they called the Ascension up, and I think on their first or second night, JBL called them a knockoff of the Road Warriors. You can't do nothing with them after that. There's nothing
JBL,
that can be done with them.
First of all, JBL, shut the fuck up. I don't get, like, it's harder for me to understand in the WWE way how you build somebody up in NXT and drive them to the. We're all watching it. Just continue the thing, man.
It's stupid when somebody comes from another company, when Vince used to bring them in and he wanted to bury them before they came from another company. That was stupid. It's even worse when they work for your company and you still do it to them. It's dumb. I remember how cool Damian was, and then they call him up, they put him with Bad Bunny at Mania, and then the next thing you know, he's fighting zombies. Like a month after WrestleMania with Bad Bunny, like it's Judgment Day saved him and Rhea's career.
Exactly, but hey, you can get redemption. Derek, you remember when Sami Zayn was fighting Johnny Knoxville at WrestleMania? Come a long way since then. So
yeah, you can't. Yeah, Sammy.
Redemption can be had, especially for someone like Damian.
Yeah, or you take LA Knight and you turn him into a manager and change his name.
And managing a male model.
So fucking stupid.
Yeah, so Saturday night's main event.
I was going to say, on the other side, we have Saturday night's main event.
Yes.
God, I don't care about any of this.
I care about LA Knight getting a win over Seth Rollins. He needs a win.
Yes. Can LA win, please? Give him something. Throw him a bone.
I don't think he is. That's why I don't care.
Oh.
And I don't think Gunther's going to beat Goldberg, which means I don't care.
No, Gunther's beating Goldberg. Please.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
There's wrestling.
Whatever happened to your losing retirement matches?
Yeah, right. It's the time-honored tradition.
It's a time-honored tradition.
Yes, Mick Foley did it. Kurt Angle did it.
Ric Flair kind of did it.
Yeah, even though Kurt Angle's was to Baron Corbin, it could have been a better opponent than that, but still.
Do you think they break glass in case of an emergency and have Roman show back up? Because they kind of need Roman. I know people bash him, but they need him.
See, now Goldberg was talking about how only one person should do the spear.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Maybe he comes back and spears him out of his fucking boots.
I saw Goldberg say that, which is weird.
Which is
get
funny,
wanting
Goldberg,
Braun to
because
do
your
it.
spear 90% of the time sucked.
Yeah.
So what I mean, outside of once again burying Gunther over, first of all, you putting him in a match he's got no business being in. But what's the upside of Goldberg winning?
No, there's nothing. There's no
Nothing.
upside Goldberg
Nothing.
winning the title.
Even if you want Seth to cash in, he should cash in on Gunther. There's no Gunther. Goldberg should not pin Gunther in any way.
No.
He shouldn't touch Gunther.
No.
Yeah, he should get squashed. He should hit one spear and just have Gunther squash him the whole match.
Yeah. Okay.
And he should block that spear and put him in a rear naked choke like a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And then just destroy him.
I'm
Yeah,
afraid.
and
Why is this? Thank you. I'll take my paycheck now, Vince. Paul.
I just want this to be my only really hope is that Gunther versus Goldberg turned out to be another Steven Regal versus Goldberg. Just Regal just stretching him and Gunther just stretching him and
leaving him out, letting him try to get an open shot, and he just stands there going, hey.
It's funny. Who was that was talking about? Somebody was talking about Regal and how good he is. And they was like, he's so good, he would put you in a hold. And then he would put the reversal on himself to make it look like you reversed it. They was like, he would just be wrestling himself and you would just be sitting there. And the person was like, if you want a good example of that, watch him versus Goldberg. They said, that's just him wrestling a guy who had no idea what was going on. And Regal made it look good.
I love Sting. Anybody who hasn't listened to this before, I am the biggest Sting mark on the planet.
Mhm.
You guys know how big of a Sting mark I am. I just watched Regal versus Sting from Bash. What? It was on the Vault. I assume you saw it pop up, Derek. I forgot what match that was.
Yes.
And nothing happens in that match.
Mm-hmm.
But so many things happened in that.
Yes.
That match is a big 5-minute nothing. But because it's Regal versus Sting, Regal makes that match look like it's the opening to a WWE Raw today.
He's amazing. Especially young Regal, like that time when he's going like with Sting and Ricky Steamboat, and he was the best.
Mm-hmm.
It's so stupid that. Now I like Goldberg.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have Goldberg is a person.
Yeah.
Goldberg, even in the old days, I have no problem with Goldberg like that. I don't.
Mm-mm.
And I'm like, I'm not sad. I'm not like triggered now in that way. We're like, I'm just saying he shouldn't win.
No, he shouldn't.
I agree.
But the fact that it upsets me that he still gives Regal, that he blamed Regal for that.
Yeah. And Regal
how
goes.
can you not see?
Yeah. And if you hear Regal talk about it, Regal's very gentleman, very quiet. He goes, Billy knows what was going on. And we both knew what happened. And that's what happened when we went out there.
There it is.
Yeah.
It was Sting versus Regal. Great American Bash 96. While I see the match, it's 20-minute video, and I thought it was 10 minutes. That's how it's just the two of them. Just Sting doing his stuff, Regal stretching the shit out of him, making him look like $1 million. Sting doing the finish, and we're out.
Sorry, I'm laughing. Is that Reese versus Juventud Guerrero? I'm just so.
Yes.
I was just laughing at that.
Yes,
but Regal, young Regal.
That would be
when I
the
used to watch
Yeti
those
versus Juventud.
Yeti. When I would watch those WCW Saturday nights or WCW main event, and Regal was on there, it was so different than everything else.
Yeah. His style, growing up in England, and their style is completely different than American style, but the way he incorporated his style into American wrestling, and it translated so well. His facial expressions, his promos were, they were just, absolutely.
Listen to me, sunshine.
Listen to me, sunshine. You wretched little corner there.
Yeah.
And he was good. He was good at comedy. I remember he was in the Blue Bloods. He was in the Blue Bloods and Sting in front of OJ's alleged house.
Yes.
and he's cutting the promo, and what's his name finds the knife in the bushes, and he's like, and he just throws it back in the bushes, and they keep doing the promo. He was good at everything.
Yes,
I don't think
absolutely.
I'll be able to find this. I don't know if I'll be able to find this, but I like him, Bobby, and him.
Yeah.
Bobby Eaton. We have nothing for Bobby. Put him in the Blue Bloods, baby. I'll get him.
That was supposed to be Triple H.
Yeah. And he left. Yeah, he left.
Jean-Paul Levesque and
Do
Steven
you speak
Regal.
French? Yeah, sure.
You're sure.
You don't, do you?
I don't know.
What, you mean these two?
Yeah.
You had to look.
There was a match. It was the Blue Bloods, I think, versus Public Enemy.
Uh-huh.
And Regal just starts like dancing before the match starts and waving his hands to make fun of them. And I was like, this guy, he's the best.
He was the best. And also, though, let's not forget him knocking out Van Hammer with a headbutt at Dallas Page's Christmas party.
Oh, God, I
believe they say they call him Master Regal is what people call him. Brian said.
I drew a blank on who they wrestled. You just mentioned it, and I was like, who did they wrestle? Public Enemy.
Public Enemy.
Public Enemy. Public Enemy. Enemy.
Even the stuff he did with Alex Wright, like, and then him and Regal, him and Finley, all that stuff was amazing.
Him and Dave Taylor. The thing of Regal and Finley were best friends and are best friends. But their street fight, I forget what pay-per-view, they beat the living shit out of them.
That's on Nitro.
They weren't even trying.
Yes.
Brother, that's on a Nitro.
It's like, man, I love y'all, but I can't hit you that hard.
No.
Oh, he makes it.
That's your best friend?
Beats the ever-loving shit out of him and their friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on a Nitro for free.
And Finley goes, well, before we went out there, we said we're going to hit each other hard in safe places. And I watched that match, and I go, none of those places look safe to me.
No.
Nothing looks safe to me at all.
Where the hell is
no, that's the one thing I never understood about this business, as much as we all love it. And friends that, wrestle each other. But, yeah, they just beat,
that one, right?
That was one. Is that?
Yeah. This is where Finley almost loses his leg, right? Because his leg went through a car window.
No, that's at Bash at the Beach 99 at the Junkyard.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, this is Belfast Brawler fit. Yeah,
this is brand new Finley and Nitro on Nitro, yeah. But they're hitting each other. Car parts. Oh. He throws a goddamn tire on him. That's not fake, guys.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Notice that they're both wearing shirts. Like, let's not cut up our bodies here.
Yeah, let's be smart about this, and let's tape up our fist.
And classic Bobby, about halfway through, he goes, "That's my car.
Yeah, that's my car. I gotta go. That's my car."
No, but Bash at the Beach 99. Craig, if you want to stretch for a second, I'll find that because I think you might be
not the bumper.
That.
He hit him with the steel bumper.
With the bumper, yeah. That was I just recalled it. That's all. We don't have to go.
Well, no, because I love making fun of the match because they were like, "We'll do it outside. Let's not pre-tape it. Let's do it live at night.
We'll do it live.
No, nobody can see it."
Yeah, and of course, I mentioned we were doing Bash at the Beach. I mentioned we just passed the 29th anniversary of the heel turn heard around the world. I'll still put it over Cena's. And
it's age.
Yeah. Well, and because more so because of it changed both companies. The result is still, long lasting. People have already forgotten about Cena's heel turn. And by the end of the year it'll be history.
Yeah.
Dude, but I guess they don't have this up online right now.
You want to come, buddy? You want to come? No? Okay.
No, you're on TV. I don't want to come, Dad.
Okay. I know. It's almost time.
Nice try.
He goes, eat. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so this weekend, we got All In, we got Evolution, we got Saturday Night's Main Event.
Yeah, I can't find
miss
it.
anything?
Oh, well.
There's an NXT
Great American
show
Bash.
too, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
Great
Great
American
American
NXT, Great American Bash. Did we see the card for that?
Obafemi versus Inamura
the guy
with
from Noah.
Josh Briggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got Jordynne Grace and Blake Monroe versus Fatal Influence. Oh man, am I looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
Sol Ruka versus Izzy. Are we calling her Izzy Dame or Izzy Dame?
Izzy or isn't he? Is
Izzy
he Dame or is he? And Ethan Page and Ricky Saints.
Ethan Page versus Ricky Saints and Javon
Battle of the-
Evans and Jasper
yeah.
Troy.
Yeah, battle of the AEW cast-offs.
Listen,
I think whoever loses that match is probably getting called up. I could see.
I can't wait to see the Monroe Grace tag team.
Yeah, I want Monroe to shut everybody up too. There's been a lot of chatter about her.
No,
Oh,
she'll
she's
be fine.
downgraded. Blah blah blah.
Fuck you, she'll be fine.
I want her to prove everybody wrong.
At
And
least
I
people
always
know
like
what the hell
watching
they're talking
Javon
about.
Evans. I love watching Javon Evans wrestle big guys.
That's what I was saying. I love watching Javon Evans. I was saying that offline. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be a sleeper. Nobody's gonna know. They're all
And
gonna
that
be talking
Jasper
shit.
Troy guy, I like him too. And it's even cooler that his whole thing is a tribute to Abyss. You know, he wears the chains and the uniform. So he's for a guy who just started wrestling, he's not too bad.
I am so happy Jordynne Grace is made it to the big. Like, I just so happy. Just even when she's in segments like this, I don't care. That's where she belongs. I'm very happy.
Mm-hmm.
Just seeing her wrestle, like watching her, interacting with her, talking to her. To this is just incredible. I'm so and this was a great segment from this week. Blake and Jordynne getting the massage and getting the getting done up. It's so funny. Totally out of her element, but totally in her element.
Yeah, good. That stuff will help her when she gets to the main roster too.
And I don't think there's going to be a single problem with Blake Monroe on TV.
No, she's
we've
she's
seen her.
Yeah, exactly.
Derek? Who is that? Is it JD?
No, it's not JD.
I brought him up for a reason because he's pissed everybody off again.
I see with the creative control thing, but it's just fans going, oh, she's downgraded, and look at her now, and blah 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 blah, and this and that, and it's like, okay, well, she went from doing nothing to being on TV, so I don't understand how that's a downgrade. But
she's doubled her audience, and she hasn't even done anything
yet.
Yeah,
Blake Monroe,
she's built for this.
Mariah May and Toni Storm had one of my favorite feuds the last 10 years. And people are like, well, I don't know. She can. What the fuck? What? You can look this up.
Yeah.
I just want to share something my friend Sam and I talked about on Twitter about Mr. JD from New York. Because fuck you, JD. Not a dime you've made is because of any talent or work of your own. You're a grifter, nothing more, and your name means nothing without all the people you run your mouth about. And he blocked her. And I said, oh, is his feelings hurted again? Oh, bro is such a loser. You can't take what he dishes out. Yeah, no.
It's true.
No, I know that. And then when he came after me, I was like, you were the dickhead saying you were allowed to bother women at outside of wrestling shows. No, it's all right as fans to bother them. No, J, G, D, whatever the fuck your name is. It's not. It never is. And you blocked me then, and then you unblocked me just to be like, go get him, guys. And I ignored your fucking tools. I don't care. Fuck you, JD. You're the reason I was happy that Phillies fans were staying after the Ghost show just to heckle the Mets the next day. It's your fault. Your fault. Your fault.
But to be fair, I think he's a Braves fan, which is weird from a guy from for a guy from Staten Island. Yeah, for a guy from Staten Island.
Mouth, you
it's
bitch.
It's very weird to me, but yeah, he's a Braves fan.
That's what I thought. Did you see? Speaking of Ricochet, guys, what he said about JD? He goes, "I want that motherfucker removed when I'm there too." About hog wrestling.
Yeah.
Because apparently Mercedes told that guy, I'm not wrestling. Get him the fuck out of there.
I want him off commentary.
I want him off commentary on my match. Bye. So they made him leave, and he's still crying about it. Well, I don't know. Maybe if you weren't such a dick, maybe he'd be okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. But Ricochet was like, no, add me to that list. I don't want him there.
So, which of,
track me back
if
in.
any, are you guys watching this weekend?
I'll probably pay and watch bits and pieces of it and then catch up for Monday.
Yeah, because I think tomorrow I'm taking the family to the carnival, so I won't be around probably till late. I definitely gonna go on my way to watch Io and Rhea. When I get home Saturday, I'll probably watch Toni, Storm, and Mercedes. I'll probably try to skip spoilers. I have this weird fascination with Gunther and old Billy.
William.
My fascination is you better fucking lose, man.
Yeah.
But as far as sitting down and watching the whole show, I'm gonna have to see.
Okay.
No, I'll probably I'll purchase all in and I'll, put a reminder to watch the rest of the stuff and just watch it recorded, skip through the commercials, get through the stuff I don't want, stuff I don't care about. But yeah, I'll get it all in, especially to talk about it next week. I'm not even going to hate watch. I'm going to watch stuff I like, skip the rest I don't, and then you tell me if it sucked.
Well, since I've got the cock, I'll watch Evolution and Saturday Night's Main Event. I think
what
that's
were we talking about?
You said something about it coming, so
yeah, I know we're covering all bases.
As it mentioned,
when I told my child I was coming, I grimaced a little bit because of what you said when the show started. I was like,
I'm sorry. I didn't even mean it that way. I said, speaking of coming, there's a lot of wrestling shows coming this weekend, and both of you went in the gutter. And hell, if my mind wasn't in the gutter, it'd be homeless anyway. So, Craig,
did we get it? Yeah, did we get it all?
We got it all. Where can people follow you, sir?
They can follow me and my great Superman shirt at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, TikTok at Craig Ligon, CraigLiGons.
You can follow Derek nowhere. You can find out what Derek's doing about wrestling by going to HIACTalkRadio.com or Twitter and Facebook, HIAC Talk Radio. You can follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Spoutable, Pixel Fed, Threads, and YouTube. And I said TikTok, right? And YouTube and Twitch and Kick DanLaw83. For Craig Ligons, I am the above average comedian Dan Colachico. That is D-Mac. Keep it on the paper. We will see you next week.
And there you have it. It's the end of the show. It's the end of the show, motherfucker!